In 2021, LEGO released the Legacy Ultrasonic Raider, and it is not a good set. I assume what they tried to did was combine the original set and the one from Day of the Departed, but the outcome is just not very good. So I'm going to try and make an alternate build using the exact same parts that LEGO used, but try and make it more like the original one and just way better than the Legacy. I think I should be able to do this. Let's take a look at the original. So, this is the set I'm going to be upgrading, the Legacy Ultrasonic Raider. Now this set looks nothing like the show. It is like the most inaccurate set I think LEGO Ninjago has ever made. Simply, these here, it's not even accurate to the Day of the Departed version because these are never here. These are not how the bikes work. Just removing them just makes it even worse. By just look at these. They're just these ugly red bricks at the sides. There's a clip there for no reason. You can see the Technic pins. You can see some more on that side, and got the brown bit there. And then here's the other bits. It's just not very accurate. So I'm going to be taking it apart and rebuilding it to make it more show accurate and just see if I can do better than what LEGO can do with the exact same pieces. Goodbye, Ultrasonic Raider. Wow, this thing's strong. It didn't even break other than the cockpit coming off. Now with that set destroyed and all taken apart, I think it's time to build the set. But before I get into building, if you enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to like and subscribe for more mock and stop motion videos. Now, after building for 2 days, I finally finished the mock and I am quite happy with how it turned out. Let's take a look at it. So, this is my final creation of the Legacy Ultrasonic Raider Improved. I actually am really happy with how this turned out. I think it's a really good alternate build, and in my opinion, I think it is actually better than LEGO's original set. So, let's take a look at it. So, we'll start at the cockpit, and so this is where you can place coal. Open that up, there you can see coal's there. There is actually room for another figure there, but it doesn't really close properly whilst coal's in it. So I've not really put another figure, but you can fit Kai in there. So if you just take coal out, it does actually shut all the way, which is quite nice because coal's normally on my minifigure stand. I just put him in here for the video. So yeah, it does shut all the way, and I think it does look really nice. It is a bit wobbly, but I don't think it really matters. These also can go up and down, but that's not deliberate. But yeah, so I used the some gold pieces there, as you can see. Then coming around to the side, I used mainly this white arrow piece to try and get the pointiness at the end of the set. I did try and make it a bit taller because I wanted to make it more accurate to the original one, and I think I kind of did that, but not so really. My original design was like having the cockpit all the way like up here, and I just thought that would be really difficult to build. So yeah, take a look at the treads on the side. They are both identical, and I tried to make them the same as the official LEGO one. I didn't do it as well because LEGO one they used a Technic beam and I didn't. I just kind of make my own brick built variant with a bit of Technic at the very end. Yeah, it uses the exact same amount of treads though, so that's fine, and it does also roll quite well. It is a bit rocky, but it works quite well. And these can actually still be removed, as you can see the way they attach here. And I did actually mark it out using this ingot piece there, that's where they can they get attached to. So yeah, just it is sometimes can fall apart, it depends on how you remove it like that. But yeah, it is pretty easy to fix though, so yeah. So then come around to the side, you can see I used some of the same stickered pieces from the original one, and also another one here. There's just Technic there, but you know, it's kind of like it needed a big Technic base. So yeah, so they can both come off like that, like so. See, I did actually make the decision not to have the it like flip like in the original set. This is because, as I said earlier in the video, I wanted to make it more accurate to the Season 1 variant and not the Day of the Departed variant. So I didn't make it flip, but the jet can be removed, and you just pull it off like that. And so this is where the jet goes on. You can see the wheel there, and it's also got some gold ingot pieces, and these 4 studs where it attaches to. It's got the massive wheel again, like in the middle, and here's the smaller wheel as I showed earlier, just a bit of detailing parts in there just to kind of bulk it up a bit. But yeah, so the big wheel, I did use the same build as the official set because I wasn't sure how to get it to work, so I just thought I'd do what Lego did. And it does work as well. I think it doesn't really matter because the wheel's like, it is the mug and iconic bit of it, and it does still look pretty decent. And considering when you can't see that wheel, I think it looks just as good. So yeah, that's the entire build without the jet on top. I still do think it looks quite good, and obviously this is what it would be like in the season 1 and season 2, so I think it's quite good. Now the jet was the bit I was struggling on the most, and I do think on its own it does look a bit, well, bad. That's probably the best word for putting it. On its own doesn't look good. I did before, it didn't have these spring-loaded shooters inside and these gold pieces, but I decided I probably need to bulk it up a bit more because, well, it just didn't look good. So as you can see, I added the gold swords to make it more show accurate. There are the bigger ones, but I had no idea how I would attach them. So yeah, it's got spring-loaded shooters which can be fired from the side. I did try and make the sides of the bullets attached to a bit more detailed. So I added just that piece, these 2 like not fins, what are they called? Not slope. These 2 pieces here are angles pieces. I also added these fins from the original set. They are, I didn't actually realise that basically I've put this on the wrong way around, so yeah, like that. So yeah, then come back to the back, I've got the sticker piece, and I do think it looks decent, the way it actually attaches. So I couldn't really get the right angle, so I positioned this piece in between these pieces, so it can kind of lean forward like that. So it's supposed to have the back bit against here and then the cockpit going there. So you've got Zane inside. I also think you've got the sticker piece here, which is what activates the bullets. Then you also do have the cockpit piece on top like so. And I just think it looks really cool. Removing Zane, as you can see here, I've just put that stud piece there. Nothing that much, but yeah, the jet on its own, I do like it. I do think it is, in my opinion, better than Lego's, but yeah, I definitely think it does look a lot better once you put it back onto the ultrasonic radar. So yeah, putting it back on the ultrasonic radar like so, as you can see, I also did add a few bit of detail in there. From the inside, they've just got these red pieces for seats, because I think that just looks quite nice. I'll just shot the bullet again. I'll find it later. So yeah, putting it on the, oh, something fell off. Yeah, it is quite fragile because it's obviously like an alternate build, and alternate builds are never really the strongest. But yeah, I do think it looks really nice all together. And it's also, I made it a lot smaller as well, because before it was like quite a bit wider and take up most of the base plate. But now it's just nice and thin, and it's just a lot easier to fit on a shelf and stuff, and I think it looks a lot better. So yeah, tell me what you think of this mock in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.